seclorum, e pluribus unum. They changing climates and replacing humans and fracking soils while bulldozing forests. But they can't defeat us. They could not destroy us.
Are we dreaming the same dream of money, guns, and gasoline?
For the average team, CFOs are after cream. GMOs extracting genes with everyone on my TPS.
Giant!
Crack it on Monday morning coffee, strong pouring everything you got into a paycheck Friday night. You're a power stroke, diesel backhoe riding king, 18-wheeler driving, living life in between the lines of clocking in and quitting time. Then the six-string circus comes to town. We hang them speakers over the crowd. When the lights come on.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game could end up being all about the defense as both teams rank in the top 10 in fewest yards allowed. The Steelers are top 10 in defensive yards allowed, and they go up against the Chiefs, who will need to find a way to move the football. Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. A group of Chiefs there to make the stop that time.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Sammy Coates, the intended target there. And it brings up 4th down.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Off play action. Here's Goff. And that's incomplete. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Goff. And oh, what a catch there by Allen. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And now out come the Steelers. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And caught right side, Green. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
So just 1 yard to go here on 3rd down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And a broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. To Sticks.
The wall didn't work very well on that play. Defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
They'll come out in the pistol. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. A sea of Chiefs jerseys in there that time to make the stop. Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL, and now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
This will be caught at about the 5. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And it is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
They come out here in the eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And it's 3rd down. Let's see, the defense might bring some added pressure as the offense is dealing with a 3rd and long. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Going for the deep ball. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's brought down after a good gain. They get 25 yards out of that one. And that'll be good for a KC 1st down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Kelsey out in the slot right. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now, the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And some space here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front, They moved him and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Second down following the run. To throw on second down is gone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Keenan Allen, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And in the red zone, I guess
you have him, you use him, because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. They go back to the air here after the INT. He's going to try and go deep again. Darius Hayward-Bay, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Coates. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. On third down, Roethlisberger. He finds Coates complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
He rifles one that's intercepted, picked off by Ronald Darby, and they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
After the interception, here's Goff. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. They'll send Hayward-Bay in motion. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job.
And Big Ben intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. On first down, Goff. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing out second down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Now it's gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Will Compton from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Third and long. It's gone. It's Hill. Complete. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 35 yards.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
Green, 39 now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go now. Blue Niners. Blue Niners.
On second down, here's Goff. Allen's got it over the middle. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Goff. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Keenan Allen as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And it is now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. On third down, here's Bell. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Jeez, I don't even want to let their guys get a drink of water. All right, third quarter, let's get to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Now a handoff looking right, and he is going to lose yardage here. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
Gun! All right, here we go. Green, 39. Detroit! Black 99, Philly, here we go.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. And he couldn't corral it. It falls down incomplete, but maybe not a big deal given this big lead.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. He's dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Now Roethlisberger, and he finds Hayward Bay. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 40 yards. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Now Roethlisberger to throw. His pass caught at the 4. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll be 2nd and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Then to throw again. His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Darius Hayward-Bay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Steelers set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
On second down, Roethlisberger looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down. And quickly, they get to the line. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Hayward Bay has it over the middle. And they get 14 yards there and a first down. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible. Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down.
And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Completes it to Hayward Bay. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. third down, Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now here comes Kansas City. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Bud Dupree in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Here we go now. On now.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to lose. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From his end zone, Goff on 3rd and long. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out to the 25-yard line. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw on 2nd down is gone. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes it looks pretty simple, batting the ball away, but oftentimes there's some pretty good teaching and practice that goes into it. Being able to get to the receiver, not interfere, and get his hands through the football and knock it away.
Goff now to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
He completes it to Bryant. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down. Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move.
And this is caught out for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard and the time left on the clock, as you noted? So many things to go through.
Oh, and I think they got it. Yes, the Steelers have it. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
to throw. And this is caught by Hayward Bay. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it with Bell, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw. And Green with a catch left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
So much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And that touchdown means a decision has to be made. Do they kick the PAT and tie it up, or do they go for 2 and try and win it right now?
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. First throw in overtime for Goff. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Now a first throw here in overtime. They complete it to Hill. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It seems like, and it is a gamble on their side of the field, but they have supreme confidence in picking it up on a quarterback sneak. You just feel it from this team.
The linebacker, William Compton, in on the tackle. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Room here to run. There he goes left side. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Well, you never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium to call a game. Sometimes you get good ones. Sometimes you get bad ones. Sometimes you get great ones. And that's what we had here. What an exciting finish on that last big play.
And I think that as we look at it, when you're talking about a great finish, which went along with a game that obviously was dramatic because we did get into overtime, what type of play calls do you have left? What have you not shown? Or what have you made an adjustment to what you've worked out all the way through that's going to give you the play we saw to win the game? Because I know everyone's thinking that was something that they just drew up. It might have been something they've been working on, and now they got the right matchup.
So for Kansas City, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they fall